Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Glad you decided to stop by. Thank you for stopping by and spending a few moments with me to see what I found at the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo that they had in Chantilly, Virginia. It was in April 25 and 26. I'm a little bit late getting my video up, but I had the most wonderful time at the expo this year. I took a few classes, and I'm going to do a video on the couple of classes I took, so I'll do that next. First, I wanted to show you the haul of what I got. This year at the expo, they had more, I think they had more vendors than they had before, and the show was really neat. It was nicely spread out. It was very well attended. So there were quite a few people there and everything like that. I was very excited to go to see, for the first time in this area, I think Elizabeth Craft Designs was there. And they had their whole booth and it was set up and it was so nice. And I got to spend a few moments talking with Els, whose videos I watch religiously on the YT. So one thing I can say is that probably with the leaving of Joann's and some of the other stores that we used to have and we don't have anymore, these expos become, more important to us crafters because that's about one of the few times that we get to see all the stuff that's out there, everything that's been shown to us throughout the year. It gives us time to save up our monies and, we don't spend as much as we have because we don't have as many local stores, and with the online shopping and things and everything getting very expensive, and not being able to order from places, where we ordered before, is that it's really nice to go. And so if you get a chance to go to one to help support the expos and make sure that we can still have them, that would be a great thing if they come to your area, or even if they come close to your area. This was the show schedule for the year. I think they go to Texas, they go to Orlando, Chantilly, California, Washington, Georgia, Illinois, New Jersey, Arizona, Colorado, back to California, and also to Ontario, Canada. So they kind of spread it all out and everything like that. So I went shopping. I picked up a few things. As I said, I was very excited about seeing Elizabeth Craft Designs, and probably because I don't have a lot of a lot of things that I consider maybe something I can do in a child's card or something like that. And I do like mice, and I must admit, I was one of those people who loved the house mouse, and I still love the house mouse. So when I saw these from Elizabeth Craft Designs, I was like, oh my God, oh my goodness, I gotta go get them. So I got the set, and these are the big mice, and I got the set with the small mice. And of course, they come with clothes, of course. So it comes with, they come with their outfits on. You got their outfits, bows, and you can mix and match some of the stuff around. And this one comes with all of their clothes for the boy, the girl, and you can mix and match. The girl can wear pants. The boy, I don't know, the boy could wear a dress if you wanted him to, or whatever. And then I bought the set that has the fall accessory, because I like the little raincoat and the umbrella and all the other things that I could put on other cards and everything like that. So like the leaves and everything, you can just use all this stuff. And I love the size of the umbrella because I can do a lot with that. I can put flowers in it. I can make it into a planner. So all depends on how your mind works when you get these. But I just thought they were very, very cute. And then I got this is the boot. And I saw Els do something with the boot, but when I saw the boot, I thought of my Ugg boot that I wear all the time, my lace-up Ugg boot. And I was like, I got to get that. I got to get that. So that's what I got from Elizabeth Craft Designs. And then, because I came home and I had to play with it a little bit, I made the little girl into a Celebrate card. And so what I have to work on is the eyes. I have a problem with those eyes. And you know, there's a little cutout that comes, they're all together, but the little pieces were so small, I lost them. And then I tried to draw them on, but I still think she came out cute. What do you think? Do you think she actually came out pretty cute? And I did it on a easel-like card, like that. And so the easel-like cards were the cards that I got from, it was the former Rubbernecker, but they're called Brass and Bliss now. And so I can make my own, but you get 10 cards in here. They're 100-pound weight, and you get the 10 envelopes. They're already folded. It was only $6. And I was like, well, I might as well get them because I'm not going to make 10 easel cards right away, but when I'm ready to do it, I can. And there's different ways that you can fold it, and it has it folded like that. I decided to do mine this way. But there's other ways that you could do it. She's so cute, though. I like her little hat and everything. So I'm going to put some flowers in her hands, I think. So so I decided to get that. And then I always like to figure out different ways to make cards. And I like this circular pop-up card. And so I bought this from, I think it was Keep It Simple. They had a very nice booth with a whole bunch of different cards and things like that in it. So those were the only dies that I bought there. And so then, what I really needed when I got there was, because I have to do art journals and stuff like that, that I really needed ephemera. And so they had the booth. I think it was the Simple Stories. They had a lot of Simple Stories and stuff in the booth. I think the booth was Simple Stories. But they had a whole bunch of the ephemera for $2. And I was like, this is what I need to get. Because I didn't need a lot of stuff, but I knew I needed more ephemera. So I bought a few ephemera packs. And this is the Simple Vintage Life in Bloom. And it comes with all these pieces. I mean, for $2. And you know that usually when you buy the Simple Stories, I think it's like $6 or $7 or something like that when you buy it. So I bought the Fresh Snow, and it had all that on the back of it. And I like the way it's layered, and I can actually layer it some more. Layering is not quite my thing, and that's what I'm practicing and learning how to do. So I got that one. I like that. And then I got that with those layered pieces. And I got these Simple Stories chipboard clusters. And they look like that. So they'll make it kind of easy for me to layer these clusters and things. And what else did I get? I thought I got some more Simple Stories. But in that Simple Story booth, I also got some of the rub-ons, because I'm really addicted to rub-ons. I really love rub-ons. So it's just 2 sheets for $2, so it's like $1 a sheet. But beautiful, though. And then I got this one that's kind of Tim Holtzy like. So I think I'm gonna really enjoy doing that. 2 sheets. And I had to get one thing Christmas. So I got that. And let's see, what else did I get in the booth? Of course, you can't go somewhere without getting something bee related, because I'm working on a bee journal. And those are like little kid-like things in case I make some little kid cards. I bought these 2 packages of enamel dots, because they're in the colors that I'm going to be using. Let's see, and then I went over to the booth that was Creative Creations. And Creative Creations is one of the booths that has one of my favorite papers, Stamperia. So I bought the Dewdrops paper washi pad. I've never had a washi pad before, so I bought this washi pad. And it's one of Vicky's, and I like the way Vicky does her thing. They didn't have the papers, so I didn't get the papers, but they had the washi. And the washies look like this. Let's see. I opened them up so I could see. So these are the washies. They're washi papers. So look at that. Look at that. And I had that one, and that, and then that one. So I think I'm going to enjoy working with these in my journal. And also for the dewdrops, I was able to find its ephemera pack. And so the ephemera pack is you know, there's just ephemera. They're smaller. They're not so thick. And then I bought, for the dewdrops also, I bought the chipboard because they're nice and thick. And so I'm going to have fun doing that. And you'll see me with projects and art pages with that. And then the other one that I liked was the Golden Harmony, because it was all kind of fall-like. And I would open it for you, but I don't have a place to store it right now. But they were nice, and I just like the way Stamperia look. I didn't need the paper. I almost bought the paper, but I was like, you don't need any paper. Don't get that. And then the only thing I bought along with that was the rice paper. So that was my shopping at the expo. I had set a price that I was gonna spend there, and that was all I did, and that was all I spent. And I was I really didn't spend all that I thought I wanted, because after I saw the ephemera and I was like, okay, that's what you really want. You wanted a couple of dies from Elizabeth Crafts, and you got that, so I did. And then I got there at about, I think I got there at about 10. I walked around a little bit and met some people, and I had my classes. And so by the time I finished my 2 classes and everything that I did, and talked with some people that I met, and and that's the one thing about these expo. You meet some new crafty friends. In my classes, I met some new crafty friends that we're going to get together next year. We exchanged numbers and everything. We're going to talk throughout the year, that we would get together and go to the Friday night crop together. And I've always wanted to do that. So we're going to stay at the hotel and go to the Friday night, all-night crop, or whatever that is. I've never been to it before, and I'm going to be looking forward to it next year. So that's what I'm going to do. So if you have a chance to go, and one's in your neighborhood, you can go to stampandscrapexpo.com and see when it's coming to your neighborhood. It's to your part of the country. It'll be really nice to go. So if you like the things that I found at the expo, and you like the things that I'm going to do on my channel, and if you like my little mouse, could you give this video a thumbs up? And if you're new to the channel, if you could press that subscribe button, I'd love to have you join me. I'll see you all in the next video. And don't forget that self-care is not selfish. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.